Like I was saying before we started there, you're missing a couple of shoulder pads, and I think you're missing a couple of side bits for the.
Yeah. That's what we're on about, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This robot is incomplete, but welcome to another Darklycan81 live stream with the host, Darklycan81 to that guy right there, or is it that guy right there? I haven't worked it out. And me, DaveWorldtoys. Woohoo! Bye.
I'm sure that's.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm sure that's Blitzwing, but one of the versions of Blitzwing. The head does look a little bit familiar. I better put my bloody glasses on because I can't see the bloody. I can't even read. Aye, that's Blitzwing. Can't even see the chat, man. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, too scary.
That's the only thing when you're picking up Transformers for boot sales, Dave. It's a 50-50 gamble. Folks say,
yeah,
and then they're missing shit.
Yeah, and then one of his little wings is at the foot is broke off. It's still half decent, but you know what I mean? It's like you can't then resell him at the high price value, but you know what I mean? It's
the good thing about picking those kind of ones up, because if you ever come across them again, you can kind of swap parts out. If it's what it means.
7 pieces wrong with it, but you know, you can't grumble too much. That's the only thing with car boots is like you take the gamble, is it complete, is it not complete, and all the rest of it, isn't it? So, but there you go.
That was just like, that'll be like one of the things that I showed off tonight. That'll be showing off later on. That I picked up on Saturday. It was the only thing I picked up for the boot sale on Saturday. When I looked at it, it's like, it reminded me of something. I just couldn't, at the time, my brain wasn't working, and it's like, I thought the figure that was inside was actually molded into the actual thing, and it wasn't until I got to the car and I'm messing about with it, and it's like, no, it's like, no, the figure can actually come out, and then it's like, here's something rattling in it, and I thought there was something broken in it, but no, the wetting was there as well, so I basically got near enough to come. I think you got other stuff with it, but I basically got the figure and the wetting to go with the guy. What's the too bad?
Too bad's He-Man character, isn't he?
Too bad. Fucking man, the new Revelation version of him. Oh, I want.
There's a few I'm keeping my eye out. If they come down in price, I might jump on them. But I'm not too fussed.
See, that was the kind of thing I was hoping Prime Day, the Amazon Prime thing would have done over the last couple of days. I thought there would have been a lot of collectible stuff, but no, it was mostly Power Rangers. There was a couple of Power Rangers bits, a couple of Star Wars bits, but it's stuff that's been out for the last few years. It's nothing new.
Nothing new.
Compared to the American, man, if you went on to the American Amazon, geez, oh man, the stuff that they were doing was unreal. It was crazy.
Look at you came and ordered it in the UK, but then shipping and everything else, it killed it. So it's one of the things. So. There you go.
No, I was just, when you were talking about Too Bad there, I just happened to look on the shelf. It's like I've still got my 2000X version of him, but there was only about 3 or 4 of those figures I kept, and I got rid of them all. I wished I kept them on him, man.
Perfect, and these bears. I remember a guy coming into our little shop I had back in 2001 when they came out.
Hey G, you got Ronaldo, got Keith, you got the main man himself, Sai, and his sidekick, Shabby.
Shub. Not a bad stream last night. They did were talking about movies and movie posters and that sort of stuff.
Oh, it was good. It was good. Watched that, and I've jumped onto John's stream for like the last 45 minutes just to show off my comic book collection.
I half out to it because I've been like, it's one of them been weird days today, but there you go. I
But
can't remember.
majority of the comments I did show off were all you know who. My obsession.
Is it a girl, the girl that's like the showed off an Instagram picture?
Yeah, kind of. It's an obsession of mine. Very dangerous obsession.
You need to go to Comic-Con and get a picture with every Harley Quinn there. That's your task, to go to a Comic-Con and take all pictures with Harley Quinns. Because sometimes there's quite a few, so there you go.
I have seen a few there, like the ones that I've been to.
Not the toy, I want a real thing.
Oh, there's a bit of both. A bit of both. It just depends on where you look.
How big and what size?
Because it was funny because my brother-in-law's over the North Island there, and I was catching up with him the day, because he goes back over on Tuesday, and we just happened to talk about like Comic-Cons and that, because he says there's one coming up in Ireland as well.
Dublin, I think it normally is, yeah.
He says just I couldn't get across. He says we could have wait to it kind of thing, And I just happened to say, I says the first time I taken the wee boy to a Comic-Con. Well, technically it wasn't a proper con, it was more like a toy fair style market thing. But we were actually in TK Maxx at the time, and we just bought a few. I think I got a few of the He-Man stuff that they were doing. We were just about to walk out, and all I heard was the Darth Vader sound, and he went absolutely mental. So we had to come and go hunting for this guy, and as soon as he seen him, he just sprinted in. Sister's partner was like, I wished I was there to see that. I see the other kids ran a mile, but no, he ran. I think the guy got more of a fright than anything. He goes, I don't think he would expect somebody to run up to him and give him a hug.
Right.
But I had his usual bodyguards, Death
yes.
Trooper and Scout from in.
Sorted. Well, since there's quite a few people in the chat, do you want me to show my big toy haul off, or do you want to go first?
Just introduce one more guest and one more guy in the chat. We've got the awesome Scuba. Just give me one. Oh, wait, can I remember? It's this one. There we go.
So am I going first?
You go first.
Sorry, just in case I knock myself out.
Yeah, you did overdo it with laying some slabs today, so I don't know how long you'll last.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's see, Baz. Our big friend in the chat, Mr. Godzilla.
You sexy bastard. Oh, nice. Is that the
Playmates one? It hasn't got the chest piece, but you know what I mean? It's still not a bad one, but it's missing its chest piece, but not too bad.
You don't really need the chest piece on him.
No.
It's only if you want to. I've got a few of those ones.
This is in no particular order, and then you got like a Power Ranger dagger.
Oh, from
Beast Morpher.
Beast Morphers.
Then you've got I'm not 1,000%, 98%, Baz.
That is one of the either the mutants or the elementals from Max Steel.
Yeah.
2000.
I was thinking it was Max. Is it Max Steel? I'm like
Max Steel. I can't remember what his name is because I've got the plant guy, the Earth guy for that line.
So it's quite a big one. Then, as you always do, a bag full of soldiers.
You've been picking up quite a lot of these soldiers recently.
Maybe. If you remember the toy battle a couple of weeks ago, Baz, Imaginals.
Oh, nice.
Big robot guy. Something for
line that they only done certain. I think they only done about 3 or 4 characters for that line. They should have done quite. They should have done more.
something for the Baz collection I thought of, and I thought, why not? I like him. The gorilla bike.
See, I seen that in the picture, and I just seen the blade. I thought it was a Power Ranger Zord.
I mean, basically, you just turn it that way.
And the shabby's nickname in black. Still, it is Scuba. It's late.
And then you got like the bike for him.
Oh, I've got I do have that Joker figure. I'm going to have to look out for. I'm going to have to try and find that bike now.
Which then, turns into gorilla.
Don't show me things like that, Dave.
So there's that one. Then Justice League, the insect guy.
Did you get these wings? Or is it missing the wings?
No. I don't mind the green one without his wings because I got the black one with wings and the green one without. But then I picked up the 12-inch a couple of weeks ago. I thought I need the small version or medium version.
Oh, Drift.
Then the guy literally bought this out of his bag, and I thought, you can't leave it.
Oh, nice. Nice one.
With his big tongue sticking out.
Fucking big that. Jesus Christ, man.
There's another legend. Then I need to do some research. I know it's from Germany, but it's a weird series, but I know it's from Germany. It's all I can remember for now. Like a Doctor Strange series, Magician series, that sort of stuff.
Is that no from Super Saturday? Or
No. No. It's like, I don't know. I think it's from the Magician series. I know I've got a few carded of them, so I need to double check that one.
It looks so familiar. Just trying to put
two and two together. Then, without giving any spoilers away, if no one's seen the post.
Oh, for the new Wolverine.
Deadpool 3.
I know. I did. I've seen the pictures of that.
No, ain't gonna fit. Light up, mask Wolverine.
Oh, nice.
You can have without lights. There's box number 1. Alex, just in case you missed the beginning, Transformer. Box number 2 / bag. Thinking of Shabby in the group, Playmobil thing with a big bag of Playmobil bits and pieces. Bad.
Ooh.
The only reason I like the bag, it's got the new Weeping Willow tree. And then, you got your pet dragon. And weirdly enough, because it's a weird set, you've got unicorns and all sorts in. So there's that one.
So I may need another.
Then me and Baz have been talking about a line that Baz showed off in his toy battles a couple of weeks ago.
Motorboats, they're freaking cheap. I know I need to try and acquire one of those from Fortnite speedboats.
So basically, me and Baz talked about this line a couple of weeks ago, and I've basically a couple at the car boot just come back from Europe and are selling it all off, like the power gauntlets.
Oh, nice. You've been actually, it's kind of weird because you've been picking up quite a lot of those recently, haven't you?
Yeah, that's his like morphing sequence for power players. So that's what they're like. And then because they do the 6s, but they also did the big ones, it's a big wrestling guy.
Oh, is it one of those? Jesus.
Yeah. You know, he's got the Stretch Armstrong.
Jesus Christ.
So there you go. Yeah. Then
I need power donuts.
Talking about power players, you've got the Bear.
See, I think that's weird because we must have been on the same brave wave at the weekend.
Then you have Mr. Lizard.
That's the only one I'm missing, man.
Then, let's see, we'll go back to the 90s. We'll go for Simpsons.
To find off sausage roll stealers. Nice.
Then we'll still stick on the game theme. Sonic and his skateboard.
Oh, nice.
Still sticking to cartoons. You've got the old Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the Barbarian. I can't remember what his name was. Didn't realise how big and chunky those Conan figures actually were.
For example, that's like a turtle figure, 6-inch, so about 8 inches. That's cool. And then talking about turtles, an old 2003 Foot Soldier.
Nice.
Original 88 Foot Soldier. It's comparison time. The turtle stuff's swimming come along over the last, 20 years? 35. Then a 2003 armored turtle. Dummy.
Is that meant to be like a knight or something, Dave? Yeah,
they got knights. You got an armor missing his head, helmet, and that sort of. They come up with like all gimmicky, like they did for the 88. But there's like the knights and armor. There's an episode, so there you go. Then talking about a few people in the chat. Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
With his horns. Horny devil. Talking about a few things in the chat we've talked about in the past. Stargate.
Oh, very nice.
Talking about a few things in the chat that, something completely different. RoboCop. Then back to the 90s, an old cartoon, because I picked up the kid last week and the human before it. I thought, why not?
Oh, reboot.
The only one I can't remember who it's from, and I haven't done the research yet, but it's like a punk pirate.
I know, I did see that. I was trying to find.
He's got some markings on the back. I haven't had a chance to. He just looked I don't know, RoboCop or something. I don't know. It's the only one that's been positive.
Picture kind of thing, and it's like he does look familiar, but when you see something, you just kind of put your finger on it straight away.
And then basically, because there's two people in the chat, I know they're going to go crazy for him. Completely crazy, Baz. Mentioning Scuba Pete and Shabby. The UK exclusive.
Blaze.
Blaze from the movie.
I seen that and I was like, damn, you jammy shit. Because you don't see him very often, like.
No, he's He's got one loosey goosey arm, but he's still got his.
Bards sang on the stream. I came for the singing. Blaze, nice, Dave. Very cool.
I did pick up a load more bags, but that's all I've got with me.
There it is. Ooh, a bit muddy. What have I got in the box of goodies this week? I don't usually pick up cars kind of thing, but I seen the yellow submarine from the Beatles. And then I picked up another one of these. Majority of this is the stuff I picked up on Sunday.
Yeah.
Boots. Then I got gut busting Ghost Rider. Got another Venom to add to the collection. Picked that Batman. I think this is a Blizzard one actually. Blizzard Batman or the Cry Batman.
Baz. That one.
We must have been on the same wavelength. I picked up this cool werewolf. Picked up another one of these. Doctor Who.
Boo.
You didn't really see this guy very often, Dave. So
he's a series 4. That's why they're quite at the end of their line.
And picked up this Batman.
I've got him there, but I can't reach him.
Then, because you've been showing off all your Battle Planet stuff, or your battle, I went and found one of the creatures for one of the sets.
Huh.
A little eyeball guy, but this is from Mad Max. It's always nice just to pick these bits and pieces up. And I know Shabby loves the 86 Transformers, so I managed to find the Ladybug book. And then the last item I found on Sunday, and it's weird because you went and found one too, so we must have been on the same. So I went and found another one of these, complete with his hammer. So now I have a loose one to go with the
Guarded.
with the vehicle once I get it opened up. Then on Saturday, I went, did not find anything at all until probably just as I was leaving. I just happened to see this in a box. So it's the Naboo Royal Starfighter that came with a young Anakin.
Nice.
And when I was talking about weapon, he even comes with his lightsaber.
Careful where you put it.
But the only reason I kind of picked that is because I think that would suit Mando.
Yeah.
It's not often that you find some of the. I believe this is for Clone. Is it Clone? I believe this is for Clone
Wars. Clone Wars. I can go and get my Star Wars bag if you want me to.
Then Saturday went to game and I found this. Started getting into the G.I. Joe stuff. I'm going to blame Scuba and Shabby and Super Awesome Geek for this. In game, I've never seen any more of these in game, but game were selling these for $5. Then on Saturday, I went back to game and picked him up. And then on the Sunday, once the boot sale was finished, I'll pop to B&M's just to get some bits and pieces for work. And I noticed B&M's are started selling these, so I managed to find Donatello. And it's kind of crazy. It's like everywhere that I've seen selling these, they have never had Donny. So I don't know if Donny is a harder one to find or not, Dave.
Yep.
Oh, aye, sorry, I forgot. I also picked this up at the boot sale on Sunday as well. It's a knockoff version of Grimlock.
Nice box back.
I do have the Optimus that goes with this line. I did manage to pick the Optimus up, but you can actually... There's only 4. So you get Bumblebee.
Optimus, Bumblebee, Grimlock, and Soundwave?
No, it's...
Looks like Laserbeak. Yeah.
No, it's Slag.
Slag. Oh, I got him, yeah. Slag.
And also on Sunday, I've been picking these up and B&M's had these reduced day, but I've been picking these up because I've already got like 2 different versions of the Wonder Woman. I've got Cyborg. So only reason I picked this up because I might pop onto one of Salacious's model things at some point. And if you didn't see the live stream on Sunday, the Lego, I ended up pulling the trigger and got this.
Did you pick some Fast and Furious ones up as well?
Sorry?
Did you pick some Fast and Furious cars up as well?
I picked the ones up a while back.
Yeah.
But I just kind of got around to the thingy, so that's it there.
I always like Beetlejuice, any with the small head.
Talking about the Fast and Furious, man, I picked this up a while back. And the same with the Doms one, I just try to make videos. Then I ordered a few bits for game that come yesterday. So a few of these I've already got, but I wanted doubler so I could actually open them up. So I managed to find another Cara Dune. Got another Crow.
I know, did you see the Osaka trailer too? Comes out in August, yeah. Dribbled a bit.
Yeah, I dribbled. Then picked up Tebow.
Ewok.
Then I picked up another
Spidey.
$25.99, $4.99 online. Then I didn't just buy one, I bought 3 of these bad boys.
Like you do.
Because I want to...
Bad boys.
I picked up 3 of these.
Well, they are army builders, so yeah.
One of them's going to get kept in the packaging.
Then one head and just 2 head, yeah.
Because it's got the 2 heads. I could display them with
alternative head, and yeah. We're expecting to paying 350 quid for the big one.
Alright. I'm not even going to tell you what I paid for these on Game, but Game no longer have them on their site, so I must have I've got them when I did. Because I cannot find them for the love of money. Because I was going to buy some more.
$6.99.
$5.99. Oh, sorry, $4.99. They were coming. They were 26. There's $26.99. According to their website, but as soon as you think it on it come up $4.99. I was like, oh, I'm buying them.
Jesus.
But because I'm elite, because I got that elite membership with Game, that you get 10% back on all your purchases instead of the normal 1 pence for every pound that you spend.
Yeah.
I've got about 60 quid on there, so And I didn't realise you could actually use the points online as well, buy stuff. So that's basically what got all that.
So it's paying off for you then.
Aye. And there is another parcel coming, hopefully either tomorrow or Saturday, but that's got another thing in it that I'd acquired online.
I had other bits come in, Baz, but nothing to do with toys, or it's for toy shows in the future. To be honest.
So there is another thing coming in. I did get a little thing for Si just to say thank you as well.
Never heard of him.
Get it to him in 2 weeks' time.
I've still never heard of him, but good luck.
I think that's everything.
Sorted.
You know, when you always think it's like there's something else you forgot to show off, and then you remember like 2 hours later.
Did you show Leatherface off before?
Sorry?
I know did you show Leatherface off?
Yes. Well, that's everything that I've kind of got out of this week anyway. I mean, I shouldn't be spending money.
Yeah.
But when technically the stuff I got for game, that my points thing covered that, so I didn't have to. Because I've been doing overtime the last couple of weeks here, I've got a little bit extra income that I can
juice.
So I can buy random pieces of shit.
More plastic for the plastic.
Oh, aye. It's not that I'm trying to hide some of that's like special those Sentinels. I'm trying to hide them for the wee boy.
Yeah.
Because they could be like, why did you not buy me one?
You got 3, can I have one?
But like, no. Hey, I've been brushed under the carpet because my sister's partner's here.
Your second fiddle.
Yeah, aye. He's his best pal now, so he's buying him all the stuff. Yeah, it's like, that's fine. That's cool. You can buy him all the stuff you want. Get peace and quiet.
He says, anything you picked up in last week? Yeah, this. Oh, yeah, mate, no. Sorry.
The same when I showed him that Ram, the new Ram Man figure. Why did you not buy me one? I was like, you cheeky shit. But you know me, I ended up buying him anyway.
Sorted.
Let's see, I think is it Baz, you taking Si to your famous boot sales? Oh, yes. Well, at the minute, I think we're going to plan there, and then we were kind of, when I showed him that stuff on game, I said, checked online, because there's a couple of exclusive, but they're only online exclusives that are going cheap as buttons in it. And I says, well, when you do come up here, we'll try and hit a couple of the game shops as well to see what, because every game shop up here's got different stuff in.
Yeah.
And it's just try to find stuff. I'm going to film it, shall be, before it's late. I know there is, man. There's one guy there. Funny enough, his name's Dave, man. He's got a lot of stuff, but his prices are a bit
up and down.
Up and down. But as well we say, it depends if you want something for your collection, you don't mind paying it a little bit extra.
Yeah.
But it's like the games, when Si comes up, we'll try and get like go to a few of the game shops as well, and then you can kind of see the difference between like the Scottish shops and what it is like doing in Blackpool kind of thing. As you always say, every shop you go to is different.
Yeah.
I never actually thought, I said, Si might be able to maybe take them to the big B&Ms as well. They might be able to, they might still have those Street Fighter figures, because I know he was still after the Chung-Li, so
yeah,
maybe try the big B&Ms in Kirkcaldy kind of thing when he comes up here, because they usually that's kind of weird. they're not the biggest one, but there's like kind of medium-sized one, but they all seem to get the stuff in before like the big one does. It's weird.
More famous because you're there.
Well, it's not that. I don't want to take side in and he end up getting bankrupt because he's buying all this shit.
Bankrupt.
Nice score on the Cara. Just kidding. I think everybody's just saying hello to each other.
Hi.
So when you do going to Dublin, 12th of August. No one ever eats Supermax.
Crazy. Anyway, Baz, you'll be dribbling soon because next weekend, over the next week or so, but next weekend is San Diego Comic-Con.
I know, I'm done. I don't even want to watch the videos that are going to get shoved up in that, man.
Yeah. I'm looking to see what comes out, what doesn't come out, because that's the big reveals and that sort of stuff.
Because the worst thing about it is that I popped onto John's just to show off the comics and that, and kind of talking about certain things, and it's like, with everybody showing off Hot Toys at the moment, it kind of gets you in the mind state. And I have been looking at a few. I know they're way above what I would normally pay for one, but there is a couple I have kind of like, in what, this time next year, I'm hoping to try and have one of those. Just hopefully it doesn't go up in price, but then.
Perfectly honest, Baz, there's only one Hot Toy I was ever interested in. But when I worked it out back then, it was like 500-600 quid, which was technically, the Thanos, but it came with his throne as well. You can buy the throne extra, and I'm like, when he was all set up in the shop, I'm like, hubba, but then I was like, how much? It's the only one I was tempted because I like the diorama throne. If not, I do like the Christian Bale one with like Alfred and the bat suit, like a diorama. It's like you get this whole diorama set. That's the only ones I could consider.
Because John was showing off one of those Joy Toy mix things, and it's like, they're cool as hell, man. I really want one as well. But there's that many, it's like, which one do you actually go for?
Yeah.
And we kind of jumped onto the conversation about like Hot Toys. Is that how many Batmans is there, how many Supermans? And it's trying to pick the one that you want, kind of thing.
Technically, when it comes to that, you say you find the definitive one in your own personal life. Like, I know Sai in the chat, he's the 66 Batman, the original Batman from the 60s. A lot of us growing up in the 89 Keaton Batman, that sort of stuff. So you choose the generation that means more to you when it comes to a certain price range in the world.
I was looking at I've been looking at Hot Toys, and there's two that I've been looking at, and you'll know exactly who I'm meaning. But there's
Harley Quinn and Joker.
Yeah, but there's about 3 or 4 different Jokers that I do like, but do I go for this one or go for that one, or do I go for this one?
When it comes to that, Baz, you choose the one that means more to you than the rest. When it comes
I do like the Keith Ledger Joker.
Yeah.
Hot Toy for that looks really nice. But then you see I believe they've done the Jack Nicholson version as well.
Yeah.
But it's like, that one is quite expensive. And then when you look at the Harley Quinns, I'd rather try and get one in the classic costume, but I haven't come across one yet, but the majority of them that I see is like either the Birds of Prey version there or the Suicide Squad.
So it's only the new versions. Yeah.
See, I don't even know if they've done like the Suicide Squad, no, the Birds of Prey one that comes with the dog thing, the hyena.
Possible. Perfectly honest, I've never looked into it. I know when I went to Hong Kong in 2019, they told me where I could find the Hot Toy distribution centre, which is on like floor 12 or 13 of a certain building. They told me where it was and where to go, but I was like, I know if I went up there, they display official toy where they're made. I'm like, I walked away. I'm like, no. But they did invite me to the head offices, and I'm like, no.
Because I know at the minute, HMV, for anybody in the UK, they're doing a 50% off on certain Hasbro figures. But they're also doing the Black Panther helmet mask is in that deal as well. So you're getting that for £68 in the online, and you can also, they're also doing, I thought it was just an online thing, but I noticed on Saturday when I popped in to see what they had kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've got some of the stuff that they've got online, they're doing in the shop as well, but they're doing figures only in the shop that's not online kind of thing, because they were doing the Apocalypse on the retro card Apocalypse. That was £45, but we're getting it for like 26 quid or something if you're buying it online. But I would get it, but I just don't have any because that's a beast of a figure.
Yeah, figure, yeah.
But they're still.
I can remember, I think John picked it up and he showed it me. It was like well different.
I'll see what the pennies are like over the weekend, and if my shops that my local HMV have still got it, I might be tempted to go back and buy it.
Yeah.
I'm trying, as you see, I keep saying this to myself, you need to calm down on the buy-in, but as soon as you see good deals, it's like, fucking goes right over your head.
As soon as you see the right price, yep.
It's just like on Saturday, went into a game and they had some of the retro carded Marvel figures, the 6-inch ones. They had the armored Spider-Man, sorry, for doing to a tenner. But I do like the card work on that. But
Yes.
It was all bent and creased, so I didn't buy it. Then I regretted it, so I went back on the Sunday to try and pick it up, and it was gone. I try not to own like the retro 6-inch stuff, the retro stuff, because I do like the card art.
Card art, yeah, the card art's perfect, isn't it?
Unless you want to go down that line and buy 2 each, but at the end of the day, it can. Sorry if it's on the sale, you can buy 2 kind of thing, but you don't want to overspend.
Yeah, too much.
Buy stuff just to put on a shelf kind of thing. There's probably Sentinel. I kind of went a bit daft on those Sentinels, but
it's one of the things, but when it's like, before I wrap up in bits and pieces, because it's 45 minutes we've been on, and I'm getting tired now. It's like the toy fairs. You've been talking about toy fairs, toy shows, that sort of stuff. What people don't realise, it's like, for example, a certain show you might go to is like £65 like for the table or pitch, whatever the pitch costs. But then you've got your petrol money to get there. Then you've got your stock to buy for the show because nothing's there free. Then you've got your overheads of like organising time, putting in if you're like loose or packaging or that sort of stuff. And then it's like, do you need a hotel and all the rest of it? What people don't realise. Something like that figure, you could easily sell it 20, 25 quid, make a £20 profit. It might, pays you,
But it was actually West Coast Graphics that showed that off a few months back, and Faye showed that off have been kind of on the hunt for him, but
yeah,
certain shops up here don't sell certain things. You have to go further on, kind of thing. And there's not a lot of specialist shops up in Scotland unless you know exactly where you're going.
yeah.
So when I seen them online for that price, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah. Technically, that's the only specialist shop I could recommend in Scotland is A1 Comics or A1 Toys.
There's probably a few in Glasgow, kind of thing, but I don't really know Glasgow, so
yeah,
I wouldn't know where to come and start, kind of thing.
It's either that or Forbidden Planet is the other one in Glasgow. There's a Forbidden Planet and A1 Toys or A1 Comics is called. Those are the two imported ones.
There used to be a few specialist toy shops in Edinburgh, but due to the COVID, they're no longer available.
Yeah.
They all shut in. So it's kind of a bummer sometimes when once a month I used to love going to Edinburgh and just going and see what the guys had. But because of COVID basically just destroyed them, so they never reopened.
Yeah, basically online took over and it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Like Si says, that man, there's a Fidden. There is one in Edinburgh as well, but I don't even know if that's still open, if that's still there or not, because I've not been to Edinburgh for a good couple of years. But I used to go there once a month as well and pick up some good bargain.
Stuff. Yeah. But no, it's weird everywhere you go. Everywhere is different. It's like you showing stuff off here. I can go to our B&M and B&M. I did a little video the other day of it, and compared to yours, yours is like, a Gucci shop, and mine's like a Poundland shop.
I actually noticed when you done that video, Dave, there was actually one item on the shelf that I did see that we've actually got in our B&Ms. And it's, you get there's like statues. You've got the Marvel. I can't remember what the proper name is, but I noticed your B&Ms was selling them because I also seen the Thundercat ones as well that you get.
Yeah.
I seen the Lionel, I seen the Panthro. Your one's basically selling the free, and then you're getting the big Harry Potter one at your shop's got. They're selling them for 15 quid. They actually retail for about 40 to 50 quid a pop.
Yeah.
They're and then they've got the big Marvel statues as well that I noticed your one's selling as well, the ones at 30 quid. Man, I've seen some of them going for £60-70 online.
Yeah. But if any spares, the reason I did that one, because it's a brand new version, a brand new one, and it's a big one. It's got a 1.5, 2 toys. The rest of it's just girls or Paw Patrol or swimming pools and that sort of stuff. So
absolutely jack shit in the mirrors. Balls. What's the key?
Hey, Labour. Hope you're doing okay, dude.
My B&M's got W88, and when the elite is it now?
Go, Labour.
Just steal the stuff from what is. But that's what I'm saying is that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've got I think there's about 5 or 6 B&Ms in a 50-mile radius for me. And every one's got different stuff in it. You think they would all sell the same stuff. It's I went in a couple of weeks ago and I noticed they had the new Turtles Mutant Mayhem, but it was only the little canister, so I picked one of those up.
Yeah.
And I was I was thinking to myself, I says, well, if they've got them, I wonder if they'll get the rest of the wave in. I went to the B&M's that's in their Glenrothes area. That Si will probably know Glenrothes a little bit. But they had the 4 brothers. They had the big 12-inch turtles in, and they also had the party wagon, and they also had the play set as well. But they wanted 80 quid for the play set.
It's 90 quid everywhere else. That's not bad.
The figures are still 11 quid. The party is still £40 for the wagon kind of thing. So it was kind of weird to go into a shop one of those shops and see the whole, near enough the whole wave. The only thing they never had was like the mutants, but give it a couple of weeks and they probably will have them in.
Yeah.
But I see that all the time. It's like you either go to Facebook or you go to Instagram and it's like, oh, I've picked this up for B&M's, and then it's like you start going on the hunt. You know how many
It's like I told you about the Street Fighter and Stranger Things turtles, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I was expecting to go, when we were talking about that, I was expecting to go into the B&M's on the Friday and actually see them. Our local one didn't have them, but the next one,
Yeah.
like I would say, is like the medium size one. They did have the Ken, the Ryu set, plus they had the two
Stranger Things,
but they never had the
Jungler.
A week later, I went back in and they only had one Chun-Li left, so I picked it up. But I noticed the Street Fighter, there's a couple of B-names near me, they don't have the Street Fighter ones left, but they have plenty of the Stranger Things.
Stranger Things was just too weird of a double pack. I can understand why they did Street Fighter. That was perfect.
I'm kind of hoping that they might go. I'm hoping they reduce them at some point, and I might just pick them up if they reduce them.
I think the only thing with that, Baz, they've released 2 turtles on both sets, but you want the other 2 turtles with 2 other characters to come out, and it's been that long. It's like I've not seen them.
It's the weird thing with B&M's, right? Is that they do a lot of the DC multiverse stuff. You can get like the Balder figures, but they don't seem to get the whole wave in.
Yeah.
You might only get maybe 1 or 2 figures. And then you go to the next B&M hoping to try and find, so if there's 4 figures in a set, you might find 2 in one, and you're hoping to go to the next one and find the other 2, but it never happens. It's like they only get a part of the wave. It's like, I want the King Shark, but I can't find, the only ones I'm missing is the Harley Quinn and the Polka Dot.
One per case.
I've never come across them in B&M's, but like that Harley Quinn online goes for like £60 now.
Yeah.
The Polka Dot man you could pick up for like under 20, but I'd rather just have the Balder piece for him. I don't really want the
Spotty guy.
Yeah, but for $12.99 for a DC multi, you're not going to say no. Especially when you go to like Smith's, when the Smiths want £20 for them, or you go to some of the specialist shops that want anything between 20 to 40 quid a figure kind of thing, depending on the character.
Surprising it. So.
What I say, weird characters, they seem to go for more than what they're meant to go for kind of thing.
Yeah. Just before we forget, we have got a memorable on. Was it honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions, yes.
That's it, honorable mentions. You got the ZSA guys. Hopefully, they're coming on tomorrow night, guys, on Shabby, Tez, or Roland's reviews. Slicey's Run will be on normally every weekend playing his game, and Lego Studs 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Next Monday, I haven't got a clue. Tuesday is the Brian's action figure reviews. He just passed his 100 and everything else. Tuesday, we'll see what happens, and then Wednesday, you've got a few people on.
Chubbs, he was tall and thin. The camera is Baz in real life has a full set of hair. So what happens when you start getting old and you're getting fresh, your hair just falls out. But before we actually do go, Dave, I did mention last week that I had a certain little collection that I don't usually pick up, but I picked these up because I thought these were cool. And I'm not too sure if I meant to do some research on these, but I don't know if I've got the full set or not. But you know, we usually either do the A to Z, but we didn't have time tonight, so we usually have like the show off section. So I have something to show off tonight.
If you want to show something else off, Baz, I have a TY beanie baby. With his tie, see? The Canadian tie.
I'm sure these are cried like the 500 rally or something. You might be able to help us out. But I've been picking these up over the last couple of years. I don't usually pick up like loose cars, but I thought these were kind of cool.
Frankenstein.
So I do have. I've got the Frankenstein.
Jekyll and Hyde. Chainsaw Massacre.
Kind of thing. Got the zombie guy.
Ned.
I got like the out of space. I just thought these are kind of cool, so that's why I've been picking them up when I see them. Then you've got the alligator in the toilet. You got Count Dracula.
Dracula.
You got Bigfoot. I think that's the one there. You're maybe talking about Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, one side to one side, yeah.
I like to cry this clown from outer space, but they're just goofy little cars, man. And I don't usually pick up. Only kind of stuff I pick up with cars wise if it's something
Joker related,
Batman or that. But I've managed to find one or two, and then it's kind of come a little obsession. So I don't know if I have the full set. But the last one is it's me.
Wolf.
The werewolf.
Oh.
They're just kind of cool, goofy little set that. But you know, Asman, we all seem to pick up random pieces. I think it's 500 something. I should have done the research, but
yeah,
I was running a bit late and I never did it because I couldn't find them until like 8 o'clock. The thing is that I said to John last night, I was like, I was going to show something off for Sai, and it was something to do with Batman, but I might have to leave that until next week because I didn't realize how much shit was in front of it. But I do have the big I do have the Wi-Fi controlled Batmobile. You know, the big one. I think it's from Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
I was going to show that off tonight, but I couldn't get access to it. But that thing
I like the prototype for that one when the guy did it all up with the smoke effects and everything. When they first showed it off, I'm like, is that who now? We just pimped it up to like show you off, you bastard.
Because that's one that comes with a like exclusive 6-inch figure that you can put inside it as well.
Yeah.
But it's in the back room, and it's just I need to get into that. I'm trying to go in and see what I've actually got.
Crazy.
As you know, as a toy collector, you kind of start turning into a hoarder a little bit.
No.
So there's empty boxes that I don't need anymore, so I need to go through it all and get it all cleaned out and see exactly what I've got. Because with the new Blue Beetle coming up series, I know for a fact was it last year or the year before? Remember, I picked up those two big I got those two big boxes full of DC figures, the box ones. I'm sure there's a Blue Beetle in there. I could swear
there was, yeah.
So I need to look all that stuff out. But it's always the same. You always see me find stuff. It's like, I forgot I had that, or I've been looking for that. So they come across some Batman figures that are in, like, you know, the ones that are in the metal tins.
Yeah.
From I think it's the 75 years.
Yeah.
I come across some of those as well. I need to show them off at some point over the next few weeks.
Batman. Crazy.
And I just noticed Ben 10 rules. I do have a shitload of that as well.
No. Never heard of Ben 10, but sorry, mate. You know, one of them things.
I'm blaming Dave for that obsession.
Crazy.
But is there anything else you want to add before we call it a night? Before
No,
you
I'm
fall
fine.
asleep? Well, come and join us next week, because next week will be episode 80. Episode 80 next week.
I could show you something you can drool over, Baz, but only me and you will like it. So, you know, there you go.
So next week will be episode 88. I can't believe we've done 80 live streams for started this. It's mental.
Do you want me to show you something drool before you go?
I go on and let's see what other let's see if anybody in the chat will drool.
Oh. Am I still there?
You're still here, right?
Sweet. Do you want the good, the bad, or the ugly?
Go with the ugly first. What the heck is that?
Do you want to take him out of his box, or you? Any idea?
I don't know, but I want it. I want to see Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't think it is Yu-Gi-Oh.
No.
It's not
Anyone
Power.
in? This.
It is.
This. Do you want to make it a bit easier for you?
I'll go for it.
Same series.
Is that Mystic Force? No, Mystic Force.
Older.
NPR.
Older. 5th season.
Trying to think what the 5th season was, and my brain's just fucking.
He's the main, second main bad guy in the series.
It's not Fizio, is it?
Oh, a bit other way. There's Zeo, space. What's after space? Your brain's completely gone, isn't it?
My brain's completely gone. I'm trying to fucking think.
You got Lost Galaxy, Captain Mutiny. Remember Lost Galaxy?
I thought Lost Galaxy was before In Space. Oh,
After. You got Lost Galaxy, Captain Mutiny, which is the bad guy, and then his sidekick, the Spike dude.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to hunt one of them doing that. I like that guy. I like the guy with the horns. He does look familiar. Is that is that like Speed Rescue? No.
Yep.
That isn't the Prince.
Diabolico.
Oh, that's fucking sick, Dave.
You have to be something weird and different, and there you go.
Diabolical. Holy. I thought Diabolical was red, not yellow.
Diabolico is yellow. It's Imbus, which is red.
Ah, I'm getting Baz. It was the show that was it? Let's see what Jonathan says. Baz, it was the show that was on when you had. Sorry, it's also Diabolical.
But all I've done is just put them in plastic boxes.
Nice. You've actually got a use for all those boxes you bought, eh?
That's what I bought them for, Baz. Yeah, Captain Mutiny is Lost Galaxy. When they went into the Lost Galaxy itself at the end of the season, weirdly enough,
It's been years since I watched a lot of the older ones. So.
You asked for something quite rare and unique, you know.
Yeah, it's a cool figure, like. I may have to have a little look online and see what they go for.
Don't ask.
I'll probably look at it and go, fuck that.
And you asked about the Spike dude.
Oh, the Spike, he's quite cool, like. He does look cool.
He does come with a big, massive extra.
Oh,
You asked for something completely weird and different, and there you go. And all you do is find pop boxes, which no one likes, and put them in. And they fit in perfectly.
So the thing is that can you actually stack on top of each other before the box is actually collapsing? Maybe a good way actually. They'd have to have a solid back to it, but no, it may actually work.
Yeah. Technically, just before we go, there's the jiu-jitsu pass.
I know you've done it with the jiu-jitsus. I was just wondering because there's not much weight in them kind of thing, so you could stack them up. But with action figures, some action figures have got a little bit more weight than others. So I was just wondering if that would be a.
You're restricted to like the size, like Diabolica. You can put one wing in, but you can get the bigger pop boxes. These are just the normal 4-inch pop box, but you can get anywhere, and that's it, you know. So there you go. There you go, Baz.
No worries. Well, as we always say, stay safe.
Live long and prosper.
And don't spend too much money.
Always.
So next week, ciao for now.